Thank you for joining our online reading sessions of the book, The Moving Mission of Srila Prabhupada. So we'll chant prayers and start our session. Om Gyan Pranandasya Gyananjana Vakya Chakshara Tasmai Shri Vishnu Padai Krishna Krishna Srimate Bhakti Vikasa Vishnu Padai Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami University Saraswati शून्यवादी भाषा ते देश तारने जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे मुकुंद वाचन कृपातमन श्री गुरुदेव तारकम परमानंद गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय ददारे कृष्ण कृष्ण मुक्ताय कृष्ण स्वरे शास्त्रीय हृदय समुद्र Yanta Prabhupada Mahajan Sukha Just Church Paramani Hare Krishna the Samsara Okay, Asita Prabhu, you can start reading from here. Prasada at preaching programs. We are at Prasada.
Sure.
Everybody's favorite item in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Prasad should be distributed as an adjunct to preaching in all kinds of venues. Your program for the university students is very, very nice. Try to do it seriously and with scholarly approach. Yes, your chief weapon will be prasad because everyone likes to eat nice food, and then philosophy and other things will come gradually. You can go to the jail and lecture about Krishna consciousness and the values of life. And the same can be done in the mental hospital as well. Distribute prasad there also. Srila Prabhupada was particular about this. While expressing happiness about a traveling festival program, he specifically asked, one thing is prasad being distributed profusely on this traveling party. Festivals cannot be complete without plenty of opulent prasad. The standard during Srila Prabhupada's presence, especially at Rath Yatras, was a full feast for all attendees. Restaurants. Srila Prabhupada said that in the West, restaurants were an effective means to propagate our philosophy. He was obviously proud of the Govinda's restaurants that served first-class prasad. He wanted that devotees to preach to the people who were regular customers. From the beginning of his Western outreach, Srila Prabhupada advocated prasad restaurants. Regarding the idea of a prasad restaurant, I am advocating it since the very beginning. If you can manage such a prasad eating place and the temple at one place, it will be super excellent. I shall personally assist you in this affair because I like this idea very much. Also from the beginning, Srila Prabhupada wanted restaurants and farms to operate conjointly. He envisaged that by this combination, whole countries could become Krishna conscious. From the very beginning, I was asking to open restaurant and farm, produce ghee in the farm and send to the restaurant, and make nice samosas, kachori preparations, and there will be no scarcity of money. And if you organize in this way, your whole country will be transformed into a Krishna conscious country.
Yeah, here, if you see here, Prabhupada wanted ghee from the farms, not from the factories. Produce ghee in the farm because
Yes.
farms will have so many cows. So cows, you get a lot of milk. It's not that we want only ghee guys or desi cows. Prabhupada didn't discriminate between desi or jersey, nothing like that.
Oh,
For them, yeah, it's not that Prabhupada didn't drink milk of the Western cows. It is a wrong propaganda that the Western cows are made from the crossbreed of the pigs. And Maharaj also clarified that in one Ask BVK's talk is there. Maharaj gave one lecture. So it's like foreign Indian Prabhuji and foreign Mataji. It is like that. It has
hmm.
nothing to do with crossbreeding or something like that. But some people, because they are influenced by these Pathameda, all these things, they want to think only A2 milk, no A1 milk. A1 milk is not milk. The cows, Jersey cows are not cows. So actually, of course, the Desi cows have the Surya Nadi and all those things are there. That is one thing. But it's not that one who kills Jersey cows. It's not that it is not. It's not that he is not killing cows. Obviously, they are cows, and he is getting the karma for that. But Prabhupada didn't say here that cows means only you should get Gir cows from or Brahman cows. There are Brahman cows in the United States. Such a big it is just like Indian brand. It is from India. They crossbreed with like something, and it is like Brahman cows. Very big cows. In Brazil also there is Brahmin cows. They maintain a lot. There are so many cows. Of course, cow slaughter is also so much in Brazil. But Prabhupada wanted more ghee from the farms which have cows, even though it is Jersey cows. It doesn't matter. It is not that Jersey cow milk is not milk. So that is what at least devotees should get milk from outside and make ghee in their houses instead of purchasing Hudson or Patanjali. Actually, ghee outside is not at all ghee somehow. That's
Amul
some.
and
Yeah, Amul ghee is not ghee. Actually, it is not ghee. There it is ghee. Yeah, more or less like dalda. Previously, when we were children, there used to be a vanaspati ghee. It's a perverted reflection of ghee, dalda, vanaspati ghee. They used to call, and people used to make sweets like anything outside, and people used to become sick, and they banned that dalda like anything. But now palm oil has taken over. Such a rampage of palm oil. Everywhere you have palm oil. You have paneer, palm oil. Palm oil can be made. If you add detergent and palm oil, you can get very nice paneer. Can make milk also out of palm oil. So palm oil, urea, and very nice detergent. You can make very nice milk, and you can make paneer, and people cannot find out. They have invented from 50 liters, you can make 500 liters of milk.
yeah.
So people think that when they go to Mayapur or Vrindavan, Mayapur, at least Mayapur, in Gada Bhavan, all these places, they get the same variety of gulab jamun, rasgulla, during Gaur Purnima and all. I suspect very clearly that it is not from the milk they make. It is purely chemical. Otherwise,
Oh,
50,000, otherwise 50,000, 60,000, 70,000 every day. How they are able to make and supply 50 for making 50,000 rasgullas, you need at least 10,000 liters of milk. But it's not 10. What is that? I don't know. 50,000 rasgullas. You make 10 rasgullas out of at least 5 rasgullas out of one. How many rasgullas can you make out of 1 liter milk? Maybe hardly two to three, two to three. 1 gallon you can make five, six. 1 gallon means 3.78 liters. You can make hardly. I know. I used to make Sandesh for Maharaj. We used to make 10 or 12 rasgullas, big balls. So if you count like that also, 10 rasgullas every 3 liters, so 50,000. So it's not so easy to get. uh, So we have to be careful. Yes, continue.
yes. And if you organize in this way, your whole country will be transformed into a Krishna conscious country. Farming and opening the restaurant are correlative. In farming, you produce enough milk and milk products, at least ghee, and the ghee is dispatched to the restaurant in the city. And with that, you prepare first class samosas, kachoris, vegetables, halwa, so many things. People will like very much. You should make a stock of ghee from the farm and, if possible, open a restaurant in the city for attracting people. You can prepare samosas, kachoris, rasgullas, sweet balls, and the farm will get money by selling ghee to the restaurant. And also, you can sell the ghee to the Indian people in the city. By regularly taking prasad in ISKCON restaurants, people will lose their taste for meat and will gradually become devotees. If people got the opportunity to eat kachoris cooked in ghee, they would lose all taste for meat. It is a very good idea for people to come to our vegetarian restaurant and take so many nice things, especially the paneer, fried cheese, and sandesh, kachori, rasgulla, samosa. In this way, they will forget their meat eating. If you make a soup of fried paneer with ashwagandha and ginger,
Asafoetida. Asafoetida.
asafoetida and ginger, this will replace lobster soup nonsense. Of course, we are not interested in giving them vegetarian food. We are wanting to give them prasad. Then gradually they will become devotees. Hmm.
Actually, until I came to Krishna consciousness or ISKCON, I never knew what is paneer. I never had paneer in my life.
Oh, you are from South India, right? That's why.
Yeah, I'm from South India, and that too in Andhra, we never make paneer. In my house, I never had paneer in my house. Nowadays, they are making it because they hear in the advertisements, they hear, they hear people speaking about paneer butter masala. It's all coming. See, this all shahi dish, whatever shahi dish. I mean, it's all coming from Islamic influence. Uh,
Hmm.
in one sense, but you know, uh, Prabhupada said jackfruit is vegetarian meat. It's like that.
Oh, oh, is
Yeah,
it? Oh.
if you type just jackfruit meat, then Prabhupada, there is one place. I also surprised when one devotee told me like that. So the thing is, uh, it's like I never had meat. I don't know. So it is like that the spongy and the I don't know. It is like the way how meat looks. It seems so. So I never had paneer in my life. So when I first time had, it was in ISKCON temple. It was on a feast.
In 1974, Srila Prabhupada described
Actually,
restaurant.
even I don't know whether Sham Swarup Prabhu, you also knew paneer previously.
Not in my childhood, Prabhu. Um, After coming to Bangalore and after ISKCON, after coming to
Yeah,
Bangalore, I came to know
actually,
about it.
in Tamil Nadu, in Andhra, in Kerala, in even in Karnataka, even in the houses, the paneer is not a main dish.
Mm.
Never was. Even you have feast, like there is marriage. I mean, there is marriage. There are marriages. There are upanayanam samskaras. They have a traditional food to make in every place. It goes according to the culture. Even if they are brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya, shudra, whoever it may be, there is a particular way to make on a annaprasana. There is particular food to make shraddha ceremony. There is a particular thing to make. If it is a marriage, there is particular recipes and very particular cuisines are there. Even in Tamil Nadu, even in Andhra, they will never. Paneer was or I mean the shahi vegetable rice. I mean pulav. That was not the main course. They had Papanam, in Andhra, when
Dal
anybody gets a
rice.
job, and even gets a job, they will ask me, "Ore Papanam," means when you will give me Papanam. Papanam means when you will give me marriage invitation. That is what is so that means Papanam means that dal which they make particularly in the marriages, that is considered very is something different than the dal which they make. It is made from tur dal. uh, so I don't know in Tamil Nadu what they say. In Andhra, they joke around with this way. Pappano ippudu pedta. Pappano ippudu pedta means when they will give me, when you will marry. That is what is the way. So Tamil Nadu also, I think in marriages there is a particular food to make and then serve and then do. What do you think? What do you say?
Yes,
Shamsuru bro.
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. It is
Even
there
in
in Tamil Nadu also. Yes.
what do they make famously? Like, they make
Um,
brinjal sabji, particular by way of brinjal sabji they make in the marriages in Andhra. I never
uh,
visited any Tamil marriage or anything, but
in
I
Tamil
know.
Nadu also, the sabji, it would be white in color with all vegetables mixed and coconut mixed in it.
That is
Yes.
avial.
Avial, avial. That is famous, Prabhu.
Ah,
In Tamil.
avial.
Avial.
Actually, in Kerala, particularly for marriage, they have a particular rice, they have a particular dal, they have a particular everything made from coconut, and it is very good. They never had meat in the marriages, at least I
Mm.
know. Even other caste people, they never had meat, but of late meat became a part of marriage and they were doing it. But now also many people generally they don't make meat because the caterers used to be Brahmins. They used to come.
Mostly
they
Brahmins.
never used
Yes.
they never used to make meat. So the caterers is called as these brahmanas, those who are into pak, those who are into cooking. They used to come and cook, even if it is whatever maybe the brahmanas, whatever maybe the kshatriyas, whatever it is. They used to come. They particular caterers were there. These were Brahmins. They used to come and cook because it's called as Nalabhima Pakam. Pakam means what they make, recipes and all. Eh, If you go to Punjab, they have still degraded that they have, daru. I mean, they have wine, liquor, they have rum, they have champagne. Nowadays, it is more degraded. I have a video wherein they pour champagne into everybody's mouth. Those who come. I don't know. I should not say. Asita Prabhu can say because he's from Haryana or Punjab. What do you think?
Yeah. You're talking about like why they put it? Like what
I
exactly?
am saying that in Punjab nowadays, this wine and in marriages,
Yeah.
wine and this is also included. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, it is there. You are right.
Yeah,
Marriages, it is
previously,
there.
never they had wine because it is a Shubha Muhurta, it is a Shubha. It's you
Hmm.
cannot drink. Even people, they don't touch Bhagavad Gita when they are, in restaurants and when they are coming from, they said that today I have taken non-veg. I don't want to touch. Although is another thing, but still the people they have sense. Even in Punjabis, they say that I was distributing books. Some Punjabis I give book. They say today is Sunday. I had meat. I don't want to touch Bhagavad Gita. So they have that sense. I mean, although they eating meat and doing all those things. So marriage, they never had meat in any Shubhamurta because the whole life, our every day is feast relating to some other demigod, some other Vishnu avatar, and children after children. There is Annaprashna, there is some other, I mean, Jatakarma, some other activity festival would be there, and every time it should never be meat. And there are
Yes, Prabhu.
particular foods to make in particular festivals, and people used to enjoy a lot. And we slowly, we are losing. In Shraddha, they make this til, the til laddus. They have a particular sabji to make. They have a particular rice way to make. So we are losing slowly. Everybody is forgetting. Nobody is making Shraddha ceremonies. Nobody is making Annaprasana. They are making him to eat meat powder. Nowadays, small children are given meat powders to get protein in the childhood. Small babies are given meat powders. Uh, I don't know what's going on. It's horrible like anything. It's like ferrets, they mix with milk and then they give it. It's like meat powder.
Oh,
And yeah, they do it.
like, yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Okay, I can
Great.
give somebody else to
Yes,
read.
Prabhu.
Uh, okay, Shamsava Prabhu, you can start reading. Libraries and reading rooms.
Okay, Prabhu. Right. Libraries and reading rooms. Rather than opening any more temples in the US, Srila Prabhupada suggested in 1977, along with restaurants, there can be Bhakti Vedanta reading rooms where all my books can be kept and people can come and sit. People can come and sit comfortably and read. The people will like these restaurants and reading rooms. They will take them as non sectarian. The idea was that after the local people frequent these, then we can open temples. A corresponding suggestion spoken by Tamal Krishna Goswami in Srila Prabhupada's presence. We should have in Los Angeles a Bhakti Vedanta Swami library with all your books, many volumes of each book in all the languages. Each different bookshelf will be different languages. Some part of the library will be Spanish publications, German, Dutch, Swedish, Russian, different languages of Europe, Indian languages. And then we will also have a part of the library for archives. At least one or two copies of every single edition of all the books, all the previous back to Godheads, as many as we have, even from your original ones published in India. In this way, make a Bhakti Vedanta Swami library. People can come and read your books. No matter who they are, what language they speak, there should be at least one library like this. We can have reading rooms all over the world, and we should have some library also like this.
I
Srila
don't know about
Prabhupada was
everywhere, but I know there is one library in ISKCON Juhu Temple. Somebody visited? Has anybody visited in library in Juhu Temple?
no problem. Who I haven't been.
No. Actually, there is a big library in the second floor. There is one devotee, Ananta Prabhu Das. He's a disciple of His Holiness Swarup Damodar Maharaj. He is very senior, old devotee, very nice devotee. He started this. Actually, he before him there is one devotee who proper disciple was doing it, and he expanded it in such a way that there are so many books, and there's so many books. You whatever books were published, he collected so many books, and people come from all over the world and people read there. It is like so many books, and they have many back to God old editions. They have everything. We should have this. We don't have this, but there is an example there. There is Bhaktivedanta library is there. They have even computer also. Whoever wants, they can down. They can go with their flash drive and take Prabhupada's lectures, any sannyasi's lectures. Whoever they want, they can take. So it is very good. Of course, nowadays everybody has phone, and nobody goes for everywhere. They have app and everywhere. There is one place like that. Yes, Prabhu, continue.
Okay. Srila Prabhupada was keen for an institute with a library of all our philosophy books. Any scholar may come and study and then argue with us, and we shall demonstrate how Krishna consciousness is superior. Festivals. As Srila Prabhupada described to a crowd gathered for a Rath Yatra, we have got many festivities in the Krishna consciousness movement. Janmashtami, Ramanavami, Dola Yatra, Jhulana Yatra. There are 12 months, but we have got 24 festivals as big as this Rath Yatra festival. So if you kindly take to them, then As advised by Lord Chaitanya, you will always be in Krishna consciousness. Within ISKCON, there are two main kinds of festivals. Those chiefly celebrated by already practicing devotees, mostly appearance days of various forms of Krishna, and appearance and disappearance days of Vaishnava Acharyas, and those meant for bringing Krishna consciousness to the public. In some festivals, like Rath Yatra, these purposes can overlap. When establishing ISKCON's first big temple in Los Angeles, Srila Prabhupada spoke of big festivals to attract the people of the city, and he taught the devotees how to observe some important Vaishnava festivals. When devotees themselves started to organize various festivals aimed at the public, Srila Prabhupada expressed his pleasure. The festival success is very encouraging to me. This program is very, very pleasing to me. Shyamasundara Dasa was expert in organizing spectacular festivals that would capture the attention of whole cities and attract attendance in the thousands. In his vision, many things, of course, pleased Srila Prabhupada, but what he liked most was big events. In the West or in India or anywhere, he liked Krishna's name to be out there in prominent lights with big displays. Festivals can overflood people with waves of transcendental bliss. To implement this transcendental bliss to the people of your country, there is immense work to be done ahead, and this Rath Yatra festival is only a sample. If we get opportunity, we shall be able to overflood your country with waves of transcendental bliss by the grace of Krishna. We can introduce various other ceremonials in connection with Krishna and his different expansions or incarnations in such a nice way that people are sure to be attracted and become immersed in Krishna consciousness. Festivals can be very effective in attracting people and giving them knowledge about Krishna. Go on with your festivals. Everyone will like this moment. It is such a nice thing what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. Public festivals have proven very effective in spreading knowledge about Krishna consciousness to all citizens. In fact, I have directed the GBC to organize such festivals and traveling Sankirtana throughout their zones. The festival we are holding at present in Delhi has been extremely successful, and by Krishna's grace, everyone is appreciating this moment by seeing the beautiful deity worship, by hearing the melodious kirtan, and by seeing the bright faces of my students. We are finding these festivals very successful for attracting the citizens to our activities. More and more these festivals may be held, at least one very large festival in a year, simply for glorifying Krishna in public places. Apart from their potential to attract large crowds, festival can also inspire people to fully take to Krishna consciousness. Our Bombay Hare Krishna festival has been a grand success. More than 15,000 people attended each night and joined in the Kirtana and Arati and listened very attentively to my discourses. At the end of the last day, 7 young men shaved their heads as brahmacharis and have joined us full time. I was very happy to hear of your Hare Krishna festival program and that the response has been so wonderful. Simply by giving people a chance to hear this wonderful Hare Krishna mantra and Krishna's philosophy as stated in Bhagavad Gita, so many people will become interested and actually they will join us. The poster you have enclosed is very nice and attractive. So continue this program of Hare Krishna festivals all over the United Kingdom and uh, and in this way attract people to Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada saw tremendous potential in Krishna conscious themed celebrations. My idea is that if simply by narrating the crucifixion incident of Lord Jesus Christ, The Roman Catholic religion can spread to such a wide area of the world. How much there is great potential of spreading our Krishna consciousness by depicting hundreds of thousands of such incidents like Rath Yatra. There is not one incident like Rath Yatra, but there are many hundreds of thousands of incidents in different appearances of the incarnations of Lord Krishna. In different cities and different centers, we can introduce such multi pastimes ceremonies of Lord Krishna, and certainly people will be engladdened to observe such transcendental and happy ceremonies.
Just see,
Yes, Prabhu.
actually, it's very. Uh, every time I think this one, if simply by narrating the crucifixion of incident of Lord Jesus Christ, almost that can see how Prabhupada is so intelligently compared
Mm,
one incident with the way how this one. Even if you, I was just yesterday or day before yesterday, I was distributing books and I was thinking how these people, how Islam got spread, what they have nothing. We have so many pastimes, we have so many things to speak, so much of philosophy. Array, what they have in that, there is nothing. What the Bible has, all some, all mumbo jumbo, everything. You can't even discuss among the people. No stories of Bible, no stories of Quran are famous. You know,
mm,
there are so many. They say that there are so many gospels and there are so many stories, but no story of Bible is famous as Krishna's stories are famous. Even among the Christians, among the Muslims, they ask why Krishna is dancing with so many girls, why Krishna is stealing butter. Arey Baba, you don't have anything of that sort. You don't have anything. The only one incident is that a few incidents of how he took birth, how he distributed bread, and how he miracles of curing leprosy and then crucifixion. That's all. There is nothing. If you just make everything in the whole thing, you can tell in half an hour or 1 hour the whole life of Jesus. The whole life of Muhammad is also like that. What kind of thing? But if you want to speak about Krishna consciousness, but there is so much. But where the catch is, where the catch is, those people who are actually followers of these Sanatana Dharma or the follow of Vedic culture, their scriptures, people who are told that this is all mythology. The reality is that these people who are followers of these Christians or Islam or communists or anything, how it came, how people changed, because they were told that your scriptures are actually mythology. Somebody has concocted your stories. It has nothing to do. It is Krishna, Rama. There is nothing like a person. Unless until it is being told, people will not leave them. uh, how they live. And I am seeing here, so many Madhva Brahmins, so many Sri Vaishnavas from Kanchipuram, from Kumbakonam, so many people. Yesterday I went to Perumal Koil here in Lord Balaji temple, Venkateswara Swami temple. I went and I was distributing books. There's so many, all, they are so intelligent, but one is telling they are from Kumbakonam, one is telling I am from Srirangam. They are all from big families. They are from Ayers, Iyengars families. I met one Madhva Brahmins. They are there since 20-30 years. They don't have any clue. They are from Vyasaraya Mutt. Their forefathers were from Vyasaraya Mutt. Because they were told, these literatures, whatever, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Puranas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, these are all concocted stories. They have been, their school children, their parents made them to study in Christian missionary schools. You know, these Christian missionary schools have degraded our culture like anything. I also studied in a Christian missionary school. People who are having this so-called belief that Christian missionaries have good education, English, and all those things. That particular strand has that particular line that it is a good education, English is good, and already they are coming from big backgrounds. They are already, good intelligence. Obviously, they will crack IIT, NIT, big colleges, whatever it is, and then get good grades and come to United States and they leave their own culture and become degraded. So it is like that. And it is very pathetic. These people, people are not interested. They say they have Bhagavad Gita, but people, they say they have Bhagavatam, but they never read Ramayana, they never read Bhagavad Gita. See the Islamic people, they have one book, there is nothing, and they're spreading in Japan, they're working 24/7, and people who are Sanatana Dharma, even ISKCON devotees, they are working. Arey Baba, you should work 24/7 for Prabhupada, for Krishna. No, they are working. Can you imagine? Actually, this congregation preaching has brought so many people into Krishna consciousness, but in other sense, it has made havoc in the preaching of Krishna consciousness. People, they think that by being in the home they can practice Krishna consciousness. It's not. Home is Maya. Home is like it is the people say I'm going to home and but you see the Islamic people, see the Christians. There are more than 2 lakh pastors preaching in Andhra Pradesh, just in Andhra. In Telangana, there are another 1 lakh. There are 3-4 lakh people preaching in the Telugu states. The Tamil Nadu, there are more than that. Every street there are 4-5 churches are there, and everybody is having different churches, and everybody goes to different churches. And it is very degrading, and it's very pathetic that ISKCON devotees, they don't work 24/7. A few people, those who are in the temple, they only work. Otherwise, Islamic people, they are working 24/7 for their jihad. And Christians are working for spreading their so-called, they take this black book, Now, what is this? This is nothing. You can't describe it. David has a relationship with his daughter. You can't read them for the common public. You can't read them unless and until you break the faith of the people. If you know the gospel stories, you will think, what kind of culture is this? This is degraded. They will have relationship with their mothers, they will have relationship with their sisters, they will have relationship with their daughters, they have children like that. They don't have all the Babylonian stories, all the the Greek stories. It's filled with relationships which cannot be described among this one. It's very pathetic that we can't speak to people because Hindus are divided so much. They are divided, and to make them again into one, it's very difficult. They have broken like anything. And every time, that's why I say that Thomas McCullough has won like anything. Thomas McCullough, he told that we have to break the backbone of India and give them. Indians are not Indians now. They are becoming, their skin color is Indian, their eyes are Indian, their hair is Indian. But nobody knows Telugu, nobody knows Tamil. They don't have that language. If I respond in Telugu, they understand that it is Telugu, but they don't respond in Telugu or Tamil. They will only respond in English. English means degraded. English means gone. English means gone. It's like it is meant only for beef eating. It's meant for illicit sex, meat eating, gambling. That's all. The Telugu, Tamil, these languages, you can't do such activities. You can't speak foul language. All these foul words, all these slang words came from Urdu, came from, I don't want to speak those words. They all came from Urdu. They all came from Arab because their languages are degraded. Every language, that's why these Indian languages are very, at least they are near to Sanskrit and even Marathi, even any language, they have some Sanskrit touch. I know Kannada, Malayalam, Tamil, because that culture is there within that. You can't manipulate it. So, what to speak of food, everything is degraded. Yes, Paramatmananda, you want to say something?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
You wanted to say something, Prabhu, Paramatmananda?
Yes, Prabhu. You just told that ISKCON Grihasthas, Grihastha devotees, they work outside. That one incident happened with me. that my wife, before our marriage, she used to work outside, and when our marriage was fixed, she left the job, and immediately our temple president, he told her that why are you means
Quitting the job.
leaving the job. uh, that's what's so I
Yeah.
want
I
to
know. I told you now incident wherein one Mataji, 60-year-old Mataji, and one prominent YouTube come GBC member. He's a very big young chap, young guy, young brahmachari. He advised that Mataji, personally told me. Otherwise, I was shocked, and I tell everybody that Mataji is 60-year-old. She is having grandchildren, and she's serving in one particular wing of ISKCON, which is, I don't want to say that now, but point is that she's serving in that. That's fine. Okay, she's serving, sometimes. But then why she has to do a PhD? I don't understand why she has to do PhD in that age of 60. अरे मरने के कगार में हो गया है, रामाकृष्ण बोल के भगवान का नाम बोल के भागवतम पढ़ के जाना है, and you at the fag end of your life you should read Bhagavatam, you chant the names of Krishna. What is this nonsense you are making? Whom are you satisfying? People, because those people like me are being silenced. I mean, I should not say this, but they have nothing to say, because these people, they become famous, and if you say anything, there are a hell lot of people against me, telling how can you say it is aparat, this, that. But you see what they are doing. They make Matajis to do PhD. They tell Prabhujis to do PhD. They tell them that if you do PhD, so many people can come. Hey, what the hell PhD has to do? You know, PhD means in our place, you used to say, what is that? Head damage. What is that? Head damage. What is PhD? Professional head damage. They used to call when childhood. What is that? They used to say something for PhD. Permanent head damage. We used to say for PhD. I told Mataji, you are not doing PhD in particular thing. You are doing permanent head damage. It's a head damage, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you have to provide theses and all those things. Who will tell? And it is very, disheartening. Now, Prabhupada is telling it is ungladdening. Actually, it is very disheartening. Such and such preachers, they are preaching like this to do PhD for Matajis. They are encouraging Matajis to wear pant and shirt. They are encouraging Matajis to wear, here in United States, you can see, they tell Mataji, they don't tell Matajis not to wear. That means they don't tell. Sari has become more or less like a event like thing. You everywhere, people only, Matajis only wear pant and coats and jeans pant. Arey Baba, what is going on? So because the main thing is that the people who are organizing or the leaders, they don't come for Mangalarti, they don't follow principles. They eat chow mein, they eat meal makers, they eat outside food, they do all sorts of things. That's why other congregation also, they don't have any sort of respect for them. And the whole thing is that I scratch your back, you scratch my back. I don't tell your nonsense things, you don't tell my nonsense things. It's like this. The whole ISKCON has become like this. So within 60, 70 years, it has degraded. You see, we are not after the details of what Islamic people follow, but whatever the book is, they follow according to the very core. Whatever it is details are maybe harsh or wrong, or according to Vedic scripture, it's wrong or anything, but they do it according to the scripture, according to their own scripture, and they follow it, and they don't bother whatever may be the country they want to infiltrate. They don't want to coexist with there's so many videos everybody can see. They don't want to coexist with the modern society. They want to take over. They want to rule. These are Prabhupada wanted, but we are not doing anything of that sort. And it is very disheartening. I can't tell to congregation people also that Prabhuji, why are you working? You should work for Krishna. Why don't you join the temple? I can't say, because they will complain to their authorities that so and so brahmachari is telling us like this, and I am being many times a target. I tell, why are you working, Prabhuji? Why don't you be in the temple, whatever? Because they can't. They need so many things. They have children. Because there is no provision for children to study in our schools. Everything is connected. Okay, Prabhu, read.
Essentially, festivals mean chanting and distribution of prasada. They should be conducted on a grand scale with plenty of prasada distribution. In India, the festival must be gorgeously done. It should not be poor. If there is a scarcity of money, it will be supplied. There must be there must be full prasada for all the guests. You plan for that and I will supply the funds. Complete prasad distribution must go on. And in America, I have just received intimation from Rupanuga of a very large festival he is planning for Central Park. I want that many such festivals should be held in every city. I have one suggestion that on Sundays you make a tent in that backyard garden to accommodate many guests and provide profuse prasad to all. Srila Prabhupada personally participated in large public festivals and he encouraged his disciples to widely stage such festivals, assuring them that this will be the success of our movement. I'm so glad to note that you are planning a Hare Krishna festival in Detroit on the order of the ones we held in India, Bombay and Calcutta. We had a very large tent, displayed our literatures, had kirtanas and arati ceremonies for Radha and Krishna, spoke on Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, and distributed prasada sumptuously. And 20 to 40,000 came daily to participate. It was so successful. And our magic was simply this chanting and dancing. That's all. So you can do likewise in Detroit as far as possible, and it will be a great event. Perhaps soon we can hold such big festivals in all the big cities in your country also. That is very encouraging to me, and I leave it to you to hold this Bhagavata Dharma discourse and Hare Krishna festival all over your country widely, and this will be the success of our movement. You are an experienced devotee and you know how to do things well. So kindly train the others and distribute your experience widely and organize. If such festivals can be held in different places continuously, then my dream will be fulfilled. Festivals should be held as grandly and as often as possible, even daily, as far as practicable. We are gradually increasing the size of major festivals, and eventually there will be 24 or 2 each month. The public response is always very encouraging. Go on holding as many festivals as possible. We have just concluded our Hare Krishna festival here in Calcutta, and it was very successful, even more than in Bombay. Daily 35,000 people were attending. Now we are wanting to make 12 such programs in the greater Calcutta area, one each month. In that way, we will win over the city. Regarding festivals, you may hold as many as possible. If you can hold such festivals daily, that is also nice. Our movement is for Ananda, simply bliss, and the method of pushing this movement is chanting, dancing, feasting, and philosophizing. So, in our almanac, there are many festivals in every month. I am enclosing some festivals which were already held in Los Angeles, and if you perform them, I will give you a long list of others. But don't embarrass yourself at present with greater plans than you can handle. The more you get, the more you get devotees, the more you will be able to perform nice festivals. We can hold one Hare Krishna festival every night somewhere in London by renting halls and distributing our men in various places. After the success of an early 1968 Rath Yatra, Srila Prabhupada outlined plans to overflood America with waves of transcendental bliss by introducing various festivals based on pastimes of Krishna. A simple form of festival that Srila Prabhupada started in 1972 was Bhagavata Dharma discourses. He, direct, he directed that they be continued around the world, predicting that they would be a prime means of spreading Lord Chaitanya's movement. Our Bhagavata Dharma discourses are going on very nicely here in New Vrindavana, and hundreds of devotees and other persons from outside are coming. There is one large pavilion on the hilltop where I speak every evening, and the meetings are being very well appreciated by all. Now go on holding these Bhagavata Dharma discourses in every city of the world in a simple way, as we have done in Nairobi, speaking something, having kirtan, distributing prasad, and keeping a place to stay, camping and tents for the devotees and guests. And in this way, very quickly, Lord Chaitanya's movement will be spread all over the world and everyone will get enlightenment. Festivals help keep devotees and others enlivened and should be regularly held in temples.
Okay, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Actually, while we are reading these quotes of Prabhupada, I don't know, I experienced that, oh, this was happening. Oh, this is happening. Oh, this used to happen. Oh, why we are not doing now? Oh, I am getting the thoughts in the mind. Oh, this one, it was Bhagavata Dharma discourse. We never heard this. Like something everybody is experiencing, some other devotees are experiencing. No, I don't know. But I
Yes,
am thinking
Prabhu.
that, oh,
Yes, Prabhu. Even
this
I
is,
haven't heard of these things.
yeah,
Yes, Prabhu.
many things.
Yes, Prabhu.
Actually, I never heard this, and I was thinking, oh, ऐसा होता तो इतना अच्छा होता. If it is like this, then we would have done so much. Uh, Actually, every day Prabhupada used to make arrangements in such a way that there is no time for thinking of anything.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Paramatmananda Prabhu, you can read. Start.
Observe many festivals that will keep both the public and devotees alive. Temple means
Yeah.
festivals. And elsewhere, you may organize your traveling party on the lines of a festival which moves from city to city. And if there is a good field, a camp may be set up and you may carry on with our Hare Krishna festival as long as there is a good response. In this way, you may move from country to country as the weather permits, and you can equip yourselves to be completely self sufficient, sleeping, cooking, everything. Organizing of festivals should continue even if they are not immediately financially viable. If required, they can be subsidized by other activities. Regarding the festival programs, you should not stop because it is not economic. You can earn from book selling and then spend for the festivals. The festivals are very good for attracting the people. Then you can easily inject the Krishna conscious poison into them. Also, this combination of book distribution and public festivals is very good for bringing the pupil to an attraction for Krishna consciousness. Rath Yatra. Among all festivals, Lord Jagannath's Rath Yatra was especially dear to Srila Prabhupada. He first organized it as a young child and eventually brought it to the world. Twice in particular, his bliss overflowed at Rath Yatras. In San Francisco in 1970 and London in 1973. Srila Prabhupada was very keen on holding Rath Yatras in big cities around the world. Although large crowds often could not hear Krishna conscious philosophy without becoming restless, angered, or even violent, everyone could enjoy and benefit from a Rath Yatra festival. In Jagannath Puri, India, the original home of Jagannath worship, a Westerner could see Lord Jagannath only during the yearly Rath Yatra festival, when the deity would come out of the temple and ride on his cart. And besides, very few Westerners would actually go to Jagannath Puri. But Srila Prabhupada and his Krishna consciousness movement were making Lord Jagannath available to everyone by bringing the Rath Yatra to ride down the main street of their city. It may seem odd to the average American or Australian, but from the viewpoint of Lord Jagannath and his followers, it was perfectly proper. Lord Jagannath, the Lord of the universe, was for everyone, everywhere, regardless of nationality or religion. It is amazing to consider Srila Prabhupada's daring in bringing Rath Yatra to the West, where there was no tradition of deity worship and little appreciation for Indian spiritualism. But somehow the happy, melodious chanting, the delicious free feasts, the dancing devotees, the big-wheeled, colorful, silk-topped carts, and smiling Lord Jagannath, Balaram, and Subhadra, the page, pageantry of it all have appealed to the fun-loving, parade-going, peace and God-seeking spirit that exists in people worldwide. Srila Prabhupada loved to repeat good news about Rath Yatra. The mayor of San Francisco declaring Rath Yatra Day throughout the city. The police chief of Berkeley commenting, "It is not a window-breaking crowd." A London newspaper showing the crowd as a rival to Nelson's column. Chicago, Philadelphia, New York, Los Angeles, Melbourne, Calcutta, Bombay. Srila Prabhupada loved to name the cities where Rath Yatra was held each year as evidence of the potency of Krishna consciousness movement, declaring that wherever Rath Yatra is performed is not different from the spiritual sky. Srila Prabhupada manifested the spiritual sky in the cities and towns all over the world. Addressing the crowd gathered for Rath Yatra in San Francisco in 1970, Srila Prabhupada summarized the event's importance as an easy process for reviving mass Krishna consciousness, and he assured all participants that they would go back to Godhead. The car festival takes place every year and millions of people go there, Jagannath Puri, to participate in that festival. So, because we have started this Krishna consciousness movement in your country, this car festival and Lord Chaitanya's taking part in this is one of the paraphernalia of our Krishna consciousness movement, and because it revives our consciousness about Krishna, it is an easy process for reviving mass Krishna consciousness. Therefore, if you participate in these car festivals, as it is stated in the scriptures, Rathe tu vanam drishta punarjanma na vidyate.
रथे
If
तु
you
वामनं
kindly
रथे तु वामनं दृष्ट्वा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते.
रथे तु वामनं दृष्टा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते. If you kindly see these Jagannath deities riding on these cars and in procession, and as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted the Hare Krishna mantra in front of this car, then according to our Vedic scripture, if you participate in this festival, in your next life you will go back to home, back to Godhead. News of the ISKCON organized Calcutta first annually Holy Rath Yatra Mahotsava held in 1972. Some 70 years after his first childhood attempt gave Srila Prabhupada tremendous happiness. I am so much pleased that your Rath Yatra procession was so nicely received by the citizens of Calcutta. This news has gladdened me beyond words. Therefore, I wanted this Rath Yatra festival. In one day, we have captured the citizens of Calcutta, and I am so much pleased. In 1976, Rath Yatra was held in New York City for the first time.
Okay, Prabhu. I think we will stop here.
Thank you.
It will take time. It's still somewhat big. Okay, thank you, devotees, for participating. If you have anything to say, you can say something, or we can stop here.
Prabhu, please put a bookmark here.
Yes, thank you very much. Fine, done. Okay, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. We'll meet tomorrow. If we'll meet, yes, bookmark is there. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow at this at 7:15 Monday. Until then, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha कृपासिन्धेभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनन्तकोटिवैष्णववृन्द की जय। जगद्गुरु श्री